Hey everyone, Deb here. I am getting ready to start my hashtag Deck of the Year for Thursday, April 17th. I'm pre-recording. I was going to bring you along on this for some of the steps. I just want to show you what I'm using first, but I just had an aha because I had these Dollar Tree time cards, and I just discovered there are different ones in here. So let me show you the ones I found in here so far. Some towards the back have blank backs. Okay. About half of them actually look like they have blank backs. And then same design, but when you flip it over, it has red on it. Okay. So I have a couple of them. And then this one is totally different, and that's what I thought I had all of, is that one. That's what I've used in the past, so it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be covering them up, but I had no idea I could use these in Christmas because they're red and green. Anyway, did anybody else know that? Have you gotten that far into your packs of these time cards? I was just like, oh, okay, they're different designs. These have the red on, and these have that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this one is blank. So, and then I pulled out some scraps I have from the Kirby Teasdale pad, which will go with my Junky Junk journal that I'm still haven't finished, but or anything else. So I might even give some away, who knows. And I have some other cardstock and stuff out here that I have little scraps in. I don't think they really go together. So anyway, you get the idea. All right, I'll be back when I finish and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, everybody, I'm back. This is what I came up with. This first one that I started working on, I put this paper, there was a blank space there, but I left lines to write on, and I didn't leave too many lines on the front. I was going to, and then um, I fussy cut this butterfly out of the paper. This is a piece of washi tape. I'll show you that pack in a minute. And I did put some scraps on the inside. This is another washi, as is this. This one is inked around the edges with worn lipstick. And this is the one that had, one of the ones that had red and green. So that's what I do with that. Now the only thing, this will have to go into a pocket so that whoever, me probably, can write on the back as well as in the front, sort of like a hidden journaling spot. And then this one is plain on the back, so I covered up the job ticket part of it. This was one big sheet of paper. It actually went further out, and all I did was stamp on it. Okay, the stamp I used for all of these was this one. And I used the round one and I think this splatter on this one. And I used the Uncharted Mariner as well as along the edges of that one, and also Vintage Photo on it. And then this was washi out of the same pack, which I'll show you in a minute. I have some glue. Oh, it's the washi's torn. Anyway, and that one I left blank, but I do want to go around the edges of that a little more. So I'm kind of thinking this might go in a pocket too, but I don't really want to fold it, and I think it's too big for my journal. So, not sure what I'm going to do unless I fold it back, but then that'll cover this part up. Yeah, I don't know. I could maybe just use it as a bookmark and put a ribbon at the top hanging out the book. So we'll see. I'm not sure yet how that will be used. And I cut this butterfly and this one, fussy cut them, and this one was already along the edge of the paper, so I just left it along the edge. So, and I fussy cut this one out too. And then this one is a mishmash. Let's see. This paper had this flower on it, and it had a bicycle, and I cut around the bicycle. And then this is washi. This piece of paper, and this is a scrap, just a little scrap also. This is washi. And then this paper was from, I think, Martha Makes Art in a prize I had won. So I tore some of it. Well, I put it on, ripped it off the edge, and there's another, no, this is a little piece of washi, and these are washi. I think the other part, yeah, the other part is on here. So there's a piece here, which was the back of this paper. There was this castle, which I thought was really cool. Anyway, and then these are stickers. I went digging to figure out what in the world could I put on these that aren't too dimensional. And then this actually was a sticker too, and it was the last one I had in a pack of, these were from Michael's when they had the $1.50 stuff, I guess, back in, I don't know when. There's no year, it doesn't matter. I've had it for a long time. 2015, this is dated, so probably 2017 is when I got it. And here's the washi. These were the 2 sticker packs. I used a combination of those that were in my stash, and this washi I got, I can't remember if it was a Temu haul or an Amazon haul. I think it was Amazon, but don't hold me to that. Does it even say? Kogel Vintage. I don't know. It might be on Amazon. I'm sure I said it when I did the haul, but it's been a while. And these just I've had, they're Jot brand, so that's been a while too. Anyway, and I showed you everything, I think, right? So that's a sticker, that's a sticker, that's a sticker, and well, I didn't do anything on the back of that one. Because I like to write in my journals, and if the page is busy, then I need something to write on. But this one, I probably could turn up, back, or something. I don't know, to fit it. We'll see. And this is a sticker. This is a sticker. This is that paper from Martha. This was part of the same paper that I think this came on. Yeah. And just a little piece of it, and this was another scrap down here. The background paper is all this blue and green, and I did stamp with vintage photo on that with the words and the splatter. And then this butterfly stuff here is washi. This is washi, and this whole wide thing back here is washi. That's all I did on the back other than edge it with vintage photo. So those are my 4 pieces. This is for week 16, I think it is. I hadn't been doing it for a while, but I'm not really catching up. I just did multiples, so I'm making up for some lost time, but not a lot. So that's my makes for hashtag Deck the Year, where we're using time cards, index cards, or playing cards. And for last week, I just did 1 playing card. You know, I started off the year doing these, and then I stopped, and I'm just wanting to get back into it now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go check out Penny's Crafty Creations. In case I forgot to mention, she's the host of this open collaboration, and it is hashtag Deck the Year 2025, I believe now. Although I don't know if everybody's using that, because I tried searching on it and got nothing, so I'm not sure. But Penny links channels that have participated this year below her video, so be sure to check her video out and then check the other participants too. And they may not participate every week. I don't participate every week, and I don't know that I can in the future, but let me know what you think. They're pretty simplistic, right? I didn't do any painting, and I don't know. I feel like I cheat sometimes by using designer paper, but I have so much of it. This is my scrap little bag, which is low, of just the Kirby Teasdale scraps. I actually ended up just shipping some of my other scraps to my crafty friend that's in need, so hopefully she can use them. And I told her, just toss whatever you don't want, because I don't want it back. That's for sure. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful Thursday. Have a good Friday. Happy Easter ahead of time, and I'll see you again soon. Hugs, love, and peace.